This is the exact chart setup I used to make over $100 million in verified trading profits. But blindly copying it won't make you a better trader. When I was a beginner, I thought the secret was in the charts. More indicators, more data, more signals. The key to make money with your charts, though, lies in understanding the information it gives you. So not only will I show you how I set up my charts, but more importantly, I'm going to explain to you why they look the way they do. What's so incredible is that despite all the advances in technology and trading software over the last 15 years, I still use essentially the exact same chart setup. I have not added or changed a single indicator. I haven't tweaked anything. It's all been kept materially the same. So here's the layout. At all times, I basically have 4 charts on my screen. In order of importance: a 2-minute intraday chart, a 3-month daily chart, a ticks chart, and a 3-year long-term daily chart. As an intraday trader, the intraday chart is by far the most important to me. This is where almost all of my actual trading decisions are made. If I'm taking an intraday trade, I need an intraday setup. If it's more of a swing trade, the intraday may matter less while the daily chart matters more. If I had to estimate it, the intraday chart probably accounts for roughly 60% of my decision-making process on average. On this chart, I keep things very simple: volume, Bollinger Bands, and VWAP. That's it. Personally, I think those rainbow charts with the 50 indicators are completely ludicrous. But hey, if it works for you, great. The second most important chart for me is the 3-month daily chart. Sometimes I'll zoom this one out so it is a 6-month daily chart. This chart gives me some bigger picture context. Has the stock been relatively strong or weak lately? Are we breaking out or breaking down? Are there any important gaps or major levels nearby? And how abnormal is today's volume relative to recent history? For all of those reasons, the daily chart is enormously important for context and probably makes up another 25% or so of my decision making. Like the intraday chart, I use Bollinger Bands and volume here, but no VWAP. I also like having the 50-day moving average because during certain capitulation events, I occasionally see it act as meaningful support or resistance. The third chart I use is what we call a ticks chart. Instead of aggregating trades into candles, it essentially shows the individual transactions themselves as they occur. This is extremely useful for identifying refreshing buyers or sellers and confirming action I am seeing while reading the tape. We go much deeper into tape reading in this video, but for now, just understand that tape reading and the ticks chart probably makes up around 10% of my decision-making process. This chart only has volume on it because I mainly care about seeing how much size was actually trading. The final chart is the 3-year daily chart, which I mainly use for occasional higher time frame context. This helps me identify the broader trend and spot unusual characteristics in a stock. Was it a recent IPO? Was it previously in a pending buyout? Does it have a history of violent squeezes or abnormal gaps? Most of the time, this chart is not especially important, which is why it probably only accounts for a few percent of my overall decision making. On this chart, I only use a 200-day moving average. Occasionally it becomes relevant as support or resistance, though far less often than the 50-day moving average. Now, one of the most important concepts in trading is understanding that these charts are not operating independently. They are constantly interacting with each other. For example, maybe the intraday chart looks incredibly bullish, but then I zoom out and realize the stock is running directly into a massive daily resistance level. Now the trade becomes much more nuanced. Or maybe the daily chart looks horrible, but intraday panic has become so extreme that the setup still becomes attractive for a short-term bounce. There is no one single formula you can use because so much of trading is contextual. Trading is about determining which variables matter most in that specific situation. The weighting constantly changes depending on the market environment, whether there's a catalyst, volatility, and the time frame of the trade. That sounds overwhelming, but that's actually a good thing because it makes trading so much harder to automate and make discretionary traders obsolete. Two traders can look at the exact same chart and come to completely different conclusions. That difference is because of contextual understanding, experience, pattern recognition, and the ability to weigh conflicting information in real time. That's why I always laugh a little when traders obsess over finding the best setup or best indicators. The reality is that most of the edge comes from your interpretation and your contextual weighting, not some simple, straightforward signal generation. For example, I made a video on why the Fibonacci indicator is smoke and mirrors, while other traders claim it helps them find edge. And I have tons of other videos on my favorite indicators, while lots of successful traders don't use those indicators at all. And that's also why I think many beginner traders focus on the wrong things entirely. Now, let me explain how my emphasis will change based on the trade, example by example. When an IPO first opens for trading, there's no daily chart or long-term chart. I'm almost exclusively focused on reading the tape when the stock opens for trading, then eventually the intraday chart as we start to get some price history on that opening day. Intraday scalps are another type of trade where the intraday chart and reading the tape are very important. Although the daily chart is useful here, if I can align multiple timeframes, like I discussed in this video, then I will increase my expectations and likely my sizing for the trade. The bigger picture I look at, like if I'm trying to hold a trade for a half hour or an hour based on some trend reversal, I will care less about reading the tape and more about the intraday chart. Finally, if I am trying to do a big picture swing trade that I might be holding for days or weeks, reading the tape becomes almost unimportant. The intraday chart is slightly less important, while more emphasis goes to the daily chart. At the end of the day, charts are just tools for organizing information. The mistake so many make is believing the indicators themselves are the edge. The edge is your ability to interpret the uncertainty better than the person on the other side of the trade. And if you want to fast track your trading skills, make sure to check out my course filled with hundreds of videos on the biggest lessons I've learned in my 15 years of trading. Plus, I have monthly Ask Lance Anything sessions. I'll link it below. I hope this video helped. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.